Okay. I forgot to farm some chunks. That's not good. I meant to farm up like a dozen chunks, and I kind of didn't do that. Are the drop rates feeling nice today? Hello, Lorenzo. Tomorrow we start Elden Ring, Lorenzo, and I saw your comment. I did. Ow. Are the chunk drop rates feeling kind today? Let's see. I sure hope so. Okay. I meant to do this off camera, but I'll be honest, I kind of forgot. Yes, I do, Lorenzo. We will be using it. So, like, what weapon am I going to be using until I get Godslayer's Greatsword? Because I believe for that, don't I have to go to the Divine Tower in Caelid? That's a long ways off, brother. Come on, chunk drop rates. Be nice to me. Bro, these chunk drops are not being nice. Twin shards. I don't want to do too much of this on camera. I meant to do this off camera, but I forgot. I kind of forgot. Claymore, Shamshire, Vikes. I mean, Claymore is old reliable, but I don't know. That's what I'm using on my current DS1 playthrough, because I got to get like a little more footage for some bosses. Says this is why Hender. I mean, if I'm gonna go with a fist weapon, you may as well go with Star Fist, right? I don't know. Blood Shard. Okay, these drop rates are not being nice, dude. Shard. I'm not going to do too much of this on camera. I'm just trying to get, like, another chunk, at least. But the game is not being nice to me. How much insight can I get? Not enough, I'll tell you that much. Chalice Boy at it again. Yeah, dude, I forgot to grind up Bloodstone chunks off camera for the Moonlight Sword. I'll confess. You got me. I forgot. Alright, we'll do one more run in here, and if we don't get a chunk, that's just too bad. We might be going with like a +8 Moonlight Sword. Which we're not going to use the Moonlight Sword yet. We'll use that like maybe through Merrybee Hill. Because I don't really have the stats for it right now. I will after another chalice or two though. We want to see you suffer. Yeah. Last 3 chalices, here we go. But thank God I'll have a PC, so that way, like, whenever they finish that Demon Souls Northern Limit Restoration project, I'll be able to play it. I want the Northern Limit so bad. I want it so bad. Do I have the eye runes on? I do. I should have duped, like, I should have duped 3 of those from Willem, but I didn't think to do it. Would have made grinding for this a lot easier. Oh, we got a chunk. Oh my goodness, we actually got a chunk. That puts me at 10. The layer bosses in Lower Loran do tend to drop chunks though, so we might be able to get enough for the Moonlight Sword there. Loran Dark Beast will either drop like 2 chunks or a Blood Rock. God, the Church Pick is so good. Look at that. This thing 3 shots these things. These wolves are tanky, dude. Church Pig just 3 shots. I mean, it's insane. I only have like 30 strength and 30 dex too. Like I'm not even like super high leveled. I got 30 strength and 30 dex, and the gems aren't even that good in this thing. Look at that. Church Pick is so nuts. That's why I love it. Church, like I always say, the Church Pick is like the big brother of the Hunter Axe. Which, honestly, the Church Pick is kind of like if the Burial Blade and the Hunter Axe did a fusion dance. That's the best way I can put it. In terms of like how good it is, the way it feels, it's literally like if the Hunter Axe and the Burial Blade did a fusion dance. I think it's serration because 1 tooth of the saw blade kind of. It's not serration, you know. Church Pick gets righteous damage, but it does not get serrated damage. The Church Pick gets a very unique modifier, which is Beast Hunter damage. Beast Hunter damage is different from serrated damage. Basically, it makes it where every single thrust attack does 20% more damage. But the thing is, because of the shape of this thing, almost every attack it does is a thrust. Like, what isn't a thrust? That's a thrust, that's a thrust, that's a thrust. Okay, that second hit is not a thrust. So it's thrust, not a thrust, thrust, thrust. Thrust, 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 thrust. Yeah, just about everything this thing does is a thrust attack. That counts as a thrust. That counts. That counts. Yeah. Because of the shape of the weapon, just about everything in the moveset counts as one. Alright. Actually, let me change around my runes real quick. Yeah, it does get righteous damage, which people like to tout that as if it's a huge deal. Righteous damage works against, like, what? 6 enemies in the game? Like, righteous damage doesn't do a lot. Like, I don't know why people really gas up righteous damage. I myself don't see it. Because, like, what enemies does that even affect? Like, it works on, like, five different enemy types in Canehurst. I think it works on, like, Fishing Hamlet people. But, like, it's like less than 10 enemy types that can even be affected by righteous damage. So I don't even know why people really tout that as a big deal, because it's not. And you're not even going to have this thing when you're in Canehurst, so it's pointless. Like, 5 out of the 6 enemies that are weak to righteous damage are all in Canehurst, and this thing's in the DLC. Just weird. Just weird that people really tout that as a positive for the Church Pick. Alright, fun's over. Let's clock in for this Chalice dungeon shift. We're doing all of them today. We're doing the Great It's Chalice, we're doing Lower Laran, we're doing Thumeru E Heal. We're doing them all. So strap on and strap in, here we go. Was he still in so? Church Pick is amazing, but in real life would do 2 damage. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's the thing, Lorenzo. Like, any weapon you build a mechanism into is immediately probably going to be less effective than one without a mechanism, because that mechanism could fail. Oh, it's a Laron Silver Beast. Hello. Ugh. You see that 1,200 damage this thing just did? I guess it does double the damage, but that follow-up hit does do like 600 damage though. It's pretty good. Rider Palish. I mean, yeah, they were gun like pistol swords. I said gunblade because they were not like Final Fantasy style gunblades, but they were pistol swords, sort of like the Rider Palish. Yeah. But is Squall's, I call him Leon from Kingdom Hearts. Is Squall's gunblade from Final Fantasy VIII just like the coolest weapon ever? Probably so. Yeah. For sure, I mean, yeah, Rider Palish is based off pistol swords. I think the villain in The King's Man uses one. I think I remember that from the movie. I mean, yeah, Chikage is just a katana, just a bloody katana. Rider Palish almost vehicles of nice. That'd be cool. We did get the rifle spear though. Oh god. These things are scary. Yeah. 15k echoes. You see that? Yeah, that's why we save these chalices for after the main game. I should put on Augur. Augur is very useful. Because if I have that, I can parry even with the weapon tricked. Plus it knocks back, so it's just good anyway. It's not going to do a ton of damage, but it's good. I love how you can hear the electricity crackling in the Laron chat and Lower Laron. The electricity from the Dark Beasts. Bloodborne sound design, man. Like, I love how in Mensis you can hear, that's a Silver Beast. I love how in Mensis you can hear, like, just whispers and just, like, screams in the background. And that's all from, like, just the atrocities committed in, not in Mensis, in Yahargul, I mean. Not Mensis. The school of Mensis was in Yahargul, I think, but yeah. Can you actually hit one of them? No, I don't believe so, Lorenzo. I don't think that... it's not like Divine Dragon's Lightning from Sekiro, where the random lightning strike can hit you. It's not like that, I don't think. It's all screen effects. I don't believe you'll take any bolt damage from touching the lightning. Because I don't think the lightning will ever be close enough for you to touch. I think the game always makes the effect pop up just far enough away for you to be able to get to it. Like it's just out of range always. Because I know with Divine Dragon's Lightning, if you're unlucky, you can actually get struck by it, or you can redirect it. But, yeah. It's not like that. It's different. It'd be cool, though, but nah. I think they're just screen effects. It's not something you can get hit by. Yeah, it'd be cool, you know, but I myself, of course, have not tested it extensively, but I'm going to say it does not work like Divine Dragon's Lightning. Alright, that was the bonus area. Do you like Divine Dragon? I mean, he's fine. I think he's a fine gimmick boss. Sekiro's got a few of the gimmick bosses, and I think they're usually pretty decent. Divine Dragon's a fun gimmick. Folding Screen Monkeys is a fun gimmick. Ashina Elite is a fun gimmick. I think he's cool. I do think it's weird that Sekiro doesn't really have a dragon fight. Alright, well then, so. Like, Sekiro doesn't have a set dragon fight. Like, even Bloodborne's got one with Amygdala. Sekiro is the only game that doesn't have one. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's too... I don't think it's too bad. Like, a lot of people complain about Divine Dragon, but I mean, I think it's fine. Yeah, Divine Dragon is not a dragon fight. I mean, yeah, that's a bit strange, but still, I think it's fine. I mean, technically, Demon Souls doesn't have a real dragon fight. Because Dragon God is not a real dragon fight. He's kind of in that same weird tier with, like, Great Colored Carp, Great Serpent, Ancient Wyvern. Although I think out of all of those, Dragon God's probably the best version of that gimmick. Where, like, navigating the arena itself is how you kill the boss. Because for some reason, Sekiro does count the Colored Carp and the Great Serpent as bosses, which means they gotta go on the list, sadly. Anything that the game, like, counts as a boss, I'm putting on the list. With the exception of Old King Doran, I'm not putting Doran on the list. I am putting Needle Knight Leda and her allies on the list, because that's a unique encounter, especially if you did all the quests leading up to it. So I am including that, but I am actually not going to count Old King Doran. Because, I mean, it's just a tanky NPC that can one-shot you. That's not particularly interesting. Even though Demon Souls does count him as a boss fight. I mean, yeah, but like you have to only shoot them with a bow. Like you cannot engage in combat with those dragons. You can only shoot them with a bow. And at that point, really, how much different is it from Divine Dragon? Yeah, I really wonder what they're going to do for the bosses in the Northern Limit restoration, because they said they're going to make, like they're making their own bosses for it, but I thought you couldn't make your own bosses in a Souls game. You couldn't do that. I hope they do that, because I want Northern Limit to be really cool. Even though I'm pretty sure Northern Limit mostly got, like, those ideas probably got put into Painted World and Alea Mois. I guess it's not a parryable attack. I had the timing of it down, though, at least. That's rough, buddy. Ha! Oh, 2 chunks. That's what Daddy likes to see. Really? Convergence has a lot of original ones? I see. I didn't think you could do that. Cause like then why isn't Archthrones making their own stuff? I think they did do some original stuff, like Saint of the Deep Aldrich was kind of original, and I think some of Necromancer Obadiah was original. Although he definitely had some Malekith, he had some Margit, he had some Soul of Cinder to him. But I think some of his stuff was original. So the later boss here is going to be Abhorrent Beast, which is good. I mean, you know, this is like, he's like, what, the second best Chalice boss? I don't know. Him and Thumerian Elder definitely compete for the title of best. But that's cool. They can, so they do custom bosses. I really wonder why Archthrones isn't then. Alright, let's do... I was hoping you'd walk forward. Why didn't you walk forward, huh? Go team. Let's see here. So, a lot of new bosses and converters are mashable. I mean, yeah, but like that's what I'm talking about. Like that's what Archthrones does. But as far as I know, you can't like make fully custom bosses. Does the damage of critical attacks depend on the right hand weapon? It does. It does depend on the skill scaling of your right hand weapon. But it mostly just scales straight off your skill stat. I can show it in a second. But it does also depend on the scaling of your right hand weapon, yes. Let me find an enemy to parry and I'll show it. But yeah, it does depend on that. Because I remember when I was fighting Lady Maria on stream, you know, I was doing big damage on Viscerals when I had the Beast Hunter safe in my hand. And then I said, you know what, let's just not even do that to show how easy the boss is. So then I put away the Beast Hunter safe, and I was doing significantly less damage on my parries. So wait, there's that. That's the see-through door. So they're going through this door. No, that's the boss door. So we're going this way. We are not going this way. Okay. Yeah, I'll show it for you, X-Mail. Let me find something to parry. This is a good example. This is a volunteer. Come on. Okay, these guys are tough to parry. He's so short. Let me just kill him. I need to find something bigger. My bullets are going over his head. Let's find something bigger to shoot. Where's a Scourge Beast? A Scourge Beast would be good. Those things are easy enough to parry. Ah, there he is. Alright, let's show how this works. So it depends on the skill scaling and your stat more than anything. Let's put it away and see here. No. Come on. Do your grab. The grab is the easiest attack to parry, is what I'm trying to bait out here. Okay. That did 1100 damage. Play the church pick. Oh, I'm not gonna get it. And that did 1800 damage. So it does depend on the skill scaling of your weapon. So no weapon does 1100. With the weapon, it does 1800. Finally, Platinum Bloodborne took you long enough. Jesus, not just messing. The Platinum for Bloodborne's kind of long because you got to do chalices for it, but yeah. It's a fun Platinum. I'd say it's less tedious than Sekiro's. Ah! I was looking at my phone. Okay, this is a situation. Okay, If there was a wave of like 3 of those things, I could use those to kill him, but I can't. Okay. Oh, this is great. There's a Thumeri in here too. Cool. We need something to kill these guys, like right now. Okay. Bro, the tracking on these guys' attacks is so insane. These things are probably my pick for most annoying enemy in Bloodborne, to be honest. These little beast guys, these are like my pick for most annoying enemy, probably. Die. Gideon gets assassinated mid-speech and converges by a new character boss. It's like Crucible Knight. Without armor. Okay, word. Yeah, I'm gonna check out Convergence. It seems cool. I'm gonna check out Convergence, Sekiro Resurrections. You've earned it. The platinum. Talking about Godzilla to Platinum, yeah, for sure. So you're gonna Q&A. Every now and then. I'm not gonna do them every day. Maybe a couple times a week I'll drop a question. One guy said Man-Eaters as the most underrated boss in Demon Souls, and I cannot get behind that. I don't think they're like abysmally bad, but I mean they definitely ain't underrated. It's a messy duo boss where their whole point is knockback on a place with zero room at all to fight 2 bosses like that do so much knockback on their attacks. Also, their AI just kind of forgets about you and leaves. I don't hate Man-Eaters, but I definitely wouldn't call them underrated. Oh, dude, I fell again. I gotta stop looking at my phone. Yeah, I've fallen off before. Yeah, I'm not a Man-Eaters fan, so I don't think they are particularly underrated. I will say with my chest out there that King Alon is the most overrated by far. Like, yeah, he is the original solo human-sized boss. He sure is. Doesn't mean he's very good. He's the first one. Doesn't mean he's good. Oh, God. Alright. Flameworker's not that bad. He's a bit more annoying in the remake because, like, he doesn't, like, show. Like, in the original, when he slams the ground, there's a huge bubble around him that clearly shows where the AoE is. In the remake, you don't have that. However, he can be avoided by just, like, circle strafing to the right and dodging right before he hits. That's how you escape the bubble. Because I always wondered, like, dude, you can't iframe this. How do you avoid it? Well, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to get out of the range of it, not iframe through it. Oh my god, there's another one up there. Flameworker's tough, though. Although, out of, like, the real bosses in Demon Souls, like, the real ones being, like King Alot, Penetrator, Flameworker, I'd probably say Flameworker's the best of them. Because, I mean, I like Penetrator, I do, but Penetrator has, like, 4 attacks. And none of them, you don't even have to press the dodge button to get around any of them. You can just kind of walk out of range of him. So I like Penetrator, but out of the human-sized bosses, I definitely think that he is, like... Or out of the solo fights, I definitely think he's probably not the best. Just because of how easy it is to not get hit by him. Ah, he's on the stairs. I can't miss roll him. Let's see. I didn't even need to learn his moveset. I mean, I think Flameworker's got a kind of fun moveset to learn. He is fast, though. I'll give him credit for that. He's a fast boss, for sure. As time goes on, though, I definitely think that the remake is a great game, and it's probably just better than the original. But I will say, as time goes on, there's a charm that the original has. Like, it's strange. Like, the remake is definitely better than the original, but there's a charm that OG Demon Souls has. And I do find myself liking that a lot. Was there nothing here? I also think it's funny that OG Demon Souls on my PS3 is actually less janky than Dark Souls 1 on my PS5. Now that's funny. It's less janky than Dark Souls 1. That's hilarious. I beat Flameworker my first try. Friends, I was 27. Yeah, he's not. I mean, he's not the toughest thing in the world. The only reason I've always struggled with him is because I never fight Flameworker with a decent weapon, and that kind of goes for a lot of Demon Souls bosses. I don't really fight them with like a really high level weapon, I do just kind of tend to fight them at a lower level. And this will just loop back around into here. Like so. OG Demon Soul Adjudicator OST. Adjudicator looks very different in OG Demon Souls. Still a fat guy, but you know, he looks different. Yeah. I really like OG Demon Souls though, man. I do. As time goes on, I find myself thinking very, very fondly of OG Demon Souls. That's tough. I just knew what the attack was. Didn't even take more than a second. I just knew what he was gonna do. Red jelly, that's what we need. Made in Australia OST, so good. It's alright. I mean, it's alright. Like, you know. I just like Dark Souls 1 like that. Because I don't like Dark Souls 1. I am playing that again for footage. And I'm making it a lot easier on myself, because rest in peace, Lotric. The poor guy accidentally slipped off the edge of Firelink Shrine, but he was nice enough to drop me the Ring of Favor before he fell, so... He's made my run a lot easier. God bless him. God of War Niflheim. It's crazy how different Niflheim is in God of War 2018, which God of War 2018 is specifically in Valdi's workshop. It's supposed to be very different. And then Ragnarok is the Ice Realm, because, I mean, that's what it's supposed to be. God of War 2018 is such a good game. Ragnarok, like, in terms of the story, Ragnarok is definitely a fumble. But, like, in just about every other way, I really have fun with Ragnarok. In every way besides the story and, I guess, some of the characters. I really like that game, man. It's a lot of fun. It really is. Alright, so we're back out here. Is that... Oh, hello, Wandering Madness. Best OST in Elden Ring? Oh, it's Radagon. It's Radagon. Wait, it's Radagon. Although, Consort Radagon's Phase 2 OST is really good. I'm not a fan of his Phase 1 OST. I think it just kind of sounds like soulsboss.mp3. But I think his Phase 2 sounds very, very good. But I am going to give it to Radagon. Hello, Mr. Scourge Beast. Twice in a row? Come on now. Poor guy. Godskin OST is cool. I'm excited to play Elden Ring again on camera. Off camera, I never would get through it. But on camera, I'm excited to play it again. Because it, like... The thing is, Elden Ring is a fun game when you got something to distract you while you're playing it. Like, when you don't have to focus on playing Elden Ring, it's very, very fun. But again, like, for me, I have to have something else to, like, distract me. Because if I'm focused on Elden Ring, I'll burn out in 2 seconds. Because open world. Boo. Terrible open world. But again, I did not have that issue with Shadow of the Erdtree. I played Shadow of the Erdtree off camera and loved the exploration. That fast enemy. Yeah, I know. I know you're talking about. You were talking about the Chalice Sage. Yeah, I know. I remember later. Yeah, Chalice Sage. Sometimes he spawns with a sickle. Sometimes he spawns with 2 sickles. Sometimes he spawns with a corpse that gives slow poison, and sometimes it's rapid poison. Shadow of the Erdtree was great. It was a really good DLC let down by a lackluster boss lineup. That's always been my opinion on Shadow of the Erdtree, and I don't think it's going to change. It was a really good DLC that was let down by a very lackluster boss lineup. But it's like a 4th best DLC from Soft's Made. 4th best. I give it 4th. Probably 4th. Yeah, I agree. You know, like the whole the layered design of the map definitely gave it a more legacy dungeon feel, which is something that it did desperately need. Yeah, that's old Bubba, dumb dog. He's back. He's probably barking at like a hunter driving by or something. That's what he does all the time. But yeah, Shadow of the Erdtree is probably 4th best. Like, Old Hunters are still comfortably at 1, and then Crown of the Iron King and Ring City compete with each other for me. It depends on the day you ask me as to which one I like more, but today I'm going to tell you I think Crown of the Iron King is the 2nd best DLC they've made. And then I'd say, yeah, Crown of the Iron King, then Ring City, then probably Shadow of the Erdtree. Yeah, I would say my ranking is Old Hunters, Crown of the Iron King, Ring City, Shadow of the Erdtree, Crown of the Ivory King, then probably the Sekiro free update. Then, no. I would do. I forgot about the DS1 DLC. I would do Old Hunters, Crown of the Iron King, Ring City, Shadow of the Erdtree, Artorias of the Abyss. Crown of the Ivory King ahead of Artorias of the Abyss. Crown of the Ivory King, Artorias of the Abyss, Sekiro free update, Crown of the Sunken King, and Ashes of Ariandel in last place. That Ashes DLC, man, that was trash. They charged people $15 for that DLC. I thought the government did the robbing around here. They charged people $15 for that DLC. 2 of the worst levels they've ever made, with some of the worst enemies they've ever made, with one of the worst bosses they've ever made. They charged people $15 for that. God. How far in the sticks are you? By the time you mentioned it was a hunter. I live pretty far out into the sticks. I live far enough out to where if I want something to eat, I gotta drive 20 minutes to go get it. Because, like, you can't DoorDash where I live at, because I'm not in the boonies. Oh, there's a pre-boss bonus area, isn't there? Is there? No, there's not. Oh, thank God. Praise be to Yevon. So this boss is great. This is like the 2nd best Chalice boss, which we fought him before, but this is the better version of him. He's got to buff again soon. He's running out of juice. There it is. I jump back. Gotta buff up again. Oh, that's a rare attack. You don't see him do that too often. That sweep he does from the left side, or from his right side. You don't see him do that too much. It's not a super common move. Cool. Love that boss. Really great. Like, faux show, one of the best bosses from the Chalices, man. I love that guy. Him and Thumerian Elder, they really, like, steal the show when it comes to Chalice bosses. Like, they're just so good. Love those bosses a lot, man. That's why, like, people say Bloodborne's boss roster is very mid, which I wouldn't agree with it. But I think when you include Chalice bosses, it's especially... let's see. 15 big ones back in 2016 worth over 300 Biden bucks now. Time for a Wukong-like boss, bro. I did not like the Wukong bosses. I did not like Wukong. I don't like it. I'll play it again eventually. I'll play it again someday, but I'm not playing that anytime soon. Mostly because once I finish with all these Souls games, I'm not touching another one for a while. How long does Chalice Hunter take to beat? I mean, each Chalice, I've been playing this one for almost an hour. I'd say each Chalice, at the rate I play them, takes me like maybe an hour and 15 minutes to do. Something like that. And there's 10 fixed Chalices, so I don't know. Tack another like 12 hours onto the play time if you're doing the 10 fixed Chalices. Something like that. I think Moonlight Sword might be about to come online, though, because I need 8 chunks. I got 5. I've got the insight to buy a couple more. Not doing Minecraft, you know. Not doing Minecraft. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. There's like a solid, like, 2 weeks out of every year where, like, I really get the feeling of Minecraft playthrough. And then I start it, I find a good spot for a home base, and then I don't finish it. And then I start the cycle back over. So this next boss is going to be Laran Dark Beast. For this guy, it's basically like, what if Dark Beast Bar was an actual encounter and not just a pinata beating simulator? You have to try Terraria? I'm not going to try Terraria. I don't know what I will stream after the whole Soul series. I'm definitely going to do like some Bloodborne randomizers on PC and stuff, though. I don't know. again, like the idea I had was like just streaming my top 25 games ever, just making a list and streaming all of them. But some of those are not really good stream games. Like I'm gonna play through 7 Final Fantasies on stream. Like I don't know. This is a case of my mind is telling me no, but my body is telling me yes. Oh, I thought I had it. Oh, it's just out of range. Okay, it's just out of range. Thank God. Give Monster Hunter, dude, I'm telling you. I say it all the time. Any game I have to play for more than like 3 hours to like means it's a game I shouldn't play. If I gotta play a game for more than 3 hours to start liking it, then I'm not gonna play the game. It's not what you think it is, bro. I played the game for like 4 hours. I didn't play Monster Hunter for 3 hours. I played the game for like 4 hours. 4 or 5 hours and didn't like any of it. I didn't like almost any of it. Like, I'm not gonna try it. I'm not gonna play Monster Hunter. Like I said, I am sick and tired of seeing it at every single show. To me, it is no better than Deathloop, bro. It's everywhere, and I'm sick of seeing it. Monster Hunter's at every single show. It takes up 5 minutes. Will you try Wilds? No, because it'll be $70. No. No. If it don't have de novo, I'll pirate it and try it. I'm not paying $70 for something I'm pretty sure I'm not going to like. X-Mail, I'm telling you, there will be like no new Souls games played after I finish this marathon, dude. I'm telling you, I'm clocking out of Souls for a while after this. If Monster Hunter Wilds does not have de novo, I will pirate it and try it. But I am not paying $70 for a game I know I probably will not like. Dude, Godzilla, I'm telling you, you're barking up the wrong tree, because I'm telling you, you're talking like I haven't played the game, bro. I've played like 5 hours of this game, and I know I did not like what I played. I did not like the way the combat felt. I did not like the home base thing. I didn't care for that. I didn't care for any of it. I don't care for the structure of the game. I don't care for the look of the game. I don't care for how it plays. I don't care for any of it. I didn't like any of it. I'm not saying it was bad, but I'm saying I sure as hell didn't like it. Five hours in Monster is like 15 minutes in a Souls game. Well, then, dude, okay, if that's the metric we're going by, then I'm definitely not playing it. Like I said, if I have to play a game for more than 3 hours to like it, it means I'm not playing it. If a game can't hook a player in the first 3 hours, then it failed. It's like with The Witcher 3, bro. People tell me you got to play more of it. I played 40 hours of The Witcher 3 and it didn't hook me. It's too bad. I played 5 hours of Monster Hunter and it didn't hook me. That's too bad. No, I'm not doing Power World. Because, dude, I don't even like Pokemon. You want me to play Power World? I did play Red Dead 2. I did play that game. I played it twice back when I was still in high school, and I tried to play it a third time, and I found it to be too boring to play a third time. But I have played that game twice. Nintendo Super Power World. Everyone should have seen it coming. I don't know why anybody's surprised. This is not out of character for Nintendo. Not one bit. Did I get the chest? The big chest? Did I get it? Because this is a bonus area, which means there's a big chest. Let me run through and see if I can spot it. Did I get the big chest? If you like turn... See, I say I like turn-based RPGs, but that's not exactly true. Like, I like a certain few turn-based RPGs. A certain few. Back on the PS2, I played Inuyasha Secret of the Cursed Mask. That game was kind of fun as a kid. I played the Final Fantasy games, but I can be the first to tell you, most of those games I would not have played if they weren't called Final Fantasy. I played Persona 5, but I haven't played Persona 3, Persona 4, Shin Megami Tensei. I haven't played any of that. Expedition 33 looks like a fun turn-based game, though. Why is Queen Yarnum in the Moonside Lake after you kill Rom? I have no idea. But if you're asking me about lore, oddly enough, despite this game being one of the game I played the most out of all the Souls games, I know this game's lore the least. Like, I don't know very much about Bloodborne lore. It's very confusing. Like, I know Elden Ring, Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Sekiro, all better than I do Bloodborne in terms of lore. I don't know. I'm nervous to commit to any long games. Because time is an issue for me. Like, I don't have a lot of time these days, dude. I don't. Like, I work 50 hours. 50 hours a week, every single week this month. Like, I don't have time. I just don't. I wish I did, but I don't. Because I've been thinking about playing Persona again. Okay, I did get the big chest. I've been thinking about playing Persona 5 again, but it's like... It's just tough. Once you know the lore, it becomes a completely different game. I recommend. I mean, I know some of the lore, for sure. But I don't know it, like, I don't know it well enough to answer the question of why is Queen Yarnum in the Moonside Lake. I got no idea. I got no clue. I know why she's in the Nightmare of Mensis. It's because her child is up ahead. But, I mean, why is she in the Moonside Lake? No idea. And Axel's awake if you can't hear him. Hey, buddy. I don't need to do that. I still got full vials. Oh, there's a blood liquor over here. Axel, please go back to bed, buddy. Thoughts on Dead Rising remake? I haven't played it. I never played the original Dead Rising. Apparently, Bloober Team actually did good with Silent Hill remake, though. That's interesting. Funnily enough, the only Silent Hill thing I played is PT. I played PT, but I haven't played any other Silent Hill project. Never, never, never. Try Resident Evil games. I played 7, 8, and I played like a quarter of 2 with my partner. We played a quarter of Resident Evil 2, and I played Resident Evil 7 and 8. So far, 8 has been my favorite because the gameplay was really good in that. In terms of like being, a spooky game, it obviously wasn't that scary, but 8 had some really good gameplay, man. The shooting was really good in 8. Should stream RE6. Yeah, maybe my partner and I will do a co-op playthrough of 6. Who knows? 4 is the best. I haven't played it. They seem like, interesting games. I'll try them all eventually. I own Resident Evil 2, 7, and 8. Those are the ones that I own. Yeah, no, I've not played Resident Evil 4. Never. Not the original or the remake. I know it's in that discussion with, like, the big games, like, oh. I thought I heard a dog. I know people say, like, oh, yeah, Final Fantasy 7, Super Mario 64, Ocarina of Time, Resident Evil 4, stuff like that. Like, I know people mention those all together, but, I mean, I don't know. But I tell you what you don't want me to do. You don't want me to talk about how boring I think Zelda is. People in the Discord have told me, like, dude, you gotta try Zelda. Like, dude, I tried. I think it was Ocarina of Time. Was it Ocarina of Time or was it Majora's? It wasn't Majora's Mask. It was one of the older Zelda games I tried, and Breath of the Wild, and I would rather watch paint dry than play either of them. So, yeah. Bryce, he's spamming catch flame on me. Look at him. Oh, Jesus. Oh! Where do you keep coming from? What the? This is a shit show. This is oh, he died to fall damage. What an idiot. This is a shit show. That's a short right there. One sec. Kill this guy. Ow! Dude, she's insane. She's nuts. Let's see here. You ever tried Metroid Prime? No. Okay, give me a ranking of the FromSoft games from best to worst. Bloodborne, Sekiro, Dark Souls 2, Demon Souls, Elden Ring, Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 1. Buddy. How are you? I'm doing alright. Yeah. From best to worst, it's Bloodborne, Sekiro, Dark Souls 2, Demon Souls, Elden Ring, Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 2. Yeah, I love Dark Souls 2, bruh. I love it. I'm a big DS2 fan. That game was so much fun. Demon Souls and DS2 were so nice coming after Dark Souls 1. But yeah, I never tried the Metroid Prime games. Zelda, yeah, I don't really care for Zelda myself. I know there's a lot of people that love it, and that's fine. I'm glad they do, but I mean, I don't care for it. I've never, I can't say I've ever thought of it. The OG Resident Evil trilogy. I hear that Resident Evil 1 remake is very good. I need to finish 2 remake. I don't know how far I got. I got like a little past when you first meet Mr. X, like a little bit past that. And then I just dropped it. I can't remember why I dropped it. It wasn't that I wasn't enjoying it, because I was, but I just dropped it for some reason. I don't know exactly why. You're gonna be waiting a long time, Godzilla. I haven't played a recent Ubisoft game, like a Ubisoft game. The newest one I played was... What's more recent, Watch Dogs or Assassin's Creed 4? What's more recent? Whichever one of those is the newest. That's the newest Ubisoft game I've beaten. Watch Dogs is newer than Assassin's Creed 4. Then the first Watch Dogs is the most recent Ubisoft game I've completed. I've not played Sleeping Dogs, nah. Never played it. The first Watch Dogs, I mean, despite them being from Ubisoft, Ubisoft makes a lot of clunkers, but I'll say those two games are not one of them. Those are actually two of my favorite games ever made. They're definitely for sure in the top 30, probably. How was Watch Dogs? Oh, I loved it. I played that again a few weeks ago, or a few months ago. I hadn't played it in years. I played it again, and I loved it. Alright, no pre-boss bonus area. Let's go back to the dream, and then we'll come beat up Dark Beast. Alright, then we'll just have 2 chalices to go. But yeah, Super Mario Galaxy, I do love that game. I played that back as a kid. I played Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. Loved those games. I want to play them again. I have a Switch sitting up there in my closet. I bought it years ago. I played the Ori games on it, and I haven't used it since. Okay, we're here. We're good. Oh my god, we're good. It saved it. Wow, the internet actually fixed itself. That's crazy. I cannot believe that. I thought for sure the internet was dying right there. Wow. Never played Galaxy 2, love Galaxy 1. Yeah, I love both of those games. Favorite Bloodborne boss fight? I mean, I'm going to give it to Ludwig, but I mean, I think my top 5 is definitely very interesting, Zadrig. I love Ludwig, Orphan, of course. I really love Shadows of Yharnam. I really like Father Gascoigne, and then it's probably one of the Chalice bosses, like Thumerian Elder, or what's it called? Abhorrent Beast. Yeah, I love Shadows. That I'm telling you, I say it every chance I get. That is the best multi-enemy fight they've ever made. It's better than Ornstein and Smo. It's better than the Demon Prince. It's just better. Okay, it's just better. I would play Mario Galaxy on my Wii. Like I was saying before it lagged, I have a Switch up there. I haven't used it in years. I got it. I played the Ori games on it. I like those. I tried Breath of the Wild. Hated that. I tried Xenoblade. I was like, wow, this game is very boring. And then I didn't play it ever again. And my Switch has rested in my closet for the past 2 years. All right, so this is a real boss. Let's lock in for a second here, because this is a real boss. All right, camera beast. Alright, we're done here. Love that guy. That is so much better than Dark Beast Parl. That is so much better than Parl. Such a sick boss, man. Bro, you see me dodge the lightning AoE? Bro, I'm sick with it. It's almost like I've played this game 30 times. Why are you doing Chalice Dungeons Platinum? Oh, dude, I platinumed this game 3 years ago. I'm just doing it because I like them. I've never streamed myself fully playing Bloodborne, despite me having played it 30 times. So, yeah, like, I'm just doing them because I like the Chalice Dungeons. Yeah, I like Parl. Parl's very fun.
Gamino. Very well.
Okay, did he drop chunks or a blood rock? Which one did he drop? Nothing. Okay, he dropped a gem instead. Okay. Gotcha. Alright. Let's pop some insights, because I think we can get Moonlight Sword online. How many do I need? I need one more. This is gonna be close. Do I have it? I do. Wow, I just barely have enough. I just barely had enough chunks for it. Wow. Okay, so where's the Moonlight Sword? Alright, Moonlight Sword is online. Now here's the thing. We're actually not going to use it on our next chalice though, because the next chalice we're doing is the Great It's Chalice, and all the bosses in that chalice are resistant to arcane. So we're actually not using it on this chalice. Axel, can you move, please? But we got the weapon online for the next chalice, for Themaru Hill. We'll use it on that. But we're not using it on this chalice, because that's looking for trouble. So we have to use some, we have to arcane haze some stuff here. I'm gonna need 50 anyway. Thank you, buddy. Alright, there you go, should be enough. Let me give Axel some attention. He is being mouthy. Yeah, because that takes 25. Alright. Pop that in. Alright, that's the Great It's Chalice. Axel, what is it? What is it, buddy? What are you crying about? You got food, you got water, what is it? What do you want? Just attention? Is it just attention? Is that all you want, buddy? Huh? You got food, you got water. What is it? Talk to me. What is it, buddy? Alright, he got some attention. Hopefully he's fine now. I have to wait for it through. 3 hours 3 hours spent with that Makiri counter? Yeah, that'll do it. I love Genny. Genny's very fun. But dude, Enter Genichiro, Enter Genichiro is so good. Like, he is just so clearly the best of the Enter bosses. Because, like, he got what he needed, man. Genichiro needed a super move. He needed a way to get around, like, that combo where you just stand there and watch him do it, because what's he gonna do about it? He needed a way to cover himself after that, and he needed a way to, like, trip up the player for the lightning redirect, and he got all three of those. And he needed a way to close the distance quickly, and he got that with Chasing Slash. Bruh, oh my god, I didn't mean to buff. I got to talking about Sekiro and I pressed square to attack, because Sekiro is the only Souls game where I remap my buttons, but attack on square is what I do for Sekiro. I put attack on square in that game. It's the only Souls game where I change the buttons around. Like, I tried changing it back to R1 and playing it like that, and I couldn't do it. Like, dude, I was getting killed by tutorial Genichiro, dog. I was getting destroyed. Like, it's got, like, for Sekiro, I don't know why, but attack has got to be on square for me in Sekiro. It's just got to be. What's your block? I see the only button I change in Sekiro is attack. I put it on square, which means I pick up items with R1, but like I don't know why. Just the attack button has to change for me in Sekiro. Everything else stays the same. Just the attack has to change. I don't know why I do this. I don't know what in my head tells me that I need to change the attack in Sekiro, but I do. But yeah, if you're playing, are you playing Sekiro for the first time? Because I gotta say, you're in for a treat. Because I love Sekiro, man. Sekiro is my second favorite Souls game, only beaten by Bloodborne. Dude, I love how the Its Chalice looks. Look at this place. This place looks crazy. That guy's using the burial blade. We should switch back to that. I haven't used that in a while. First time playing it, hey. I'm telling you, dude. It's a great time. I love Sekiro. Like, I always say, Sekiro is the most consistently high-quality Souls game. The most consistently high quality. Every single level is good. Every boss, minus Blazing Bull, is good. Not Blazing Bull. Blazing Bull is fine. Headless. Every boss minus Headless is good. But, like, I'm telling you, I love it. It's so good. It's the most consistently great Souls game. It's just that Bloodborne has higher highs than Sekiro. Sekiro is consistently better, but Bloodborne has the highest highs out of all of them. It didn't kill him. It's because that second hit's not a thrust. Yeah, I love Sekiro. I do, man. I recently did a playthrough of that game again. Oh, so much fun. Yeah, I mean, they're a fun gimmick. And like I said, Sekiro's got a few gimmick bosses, and I love them, dude. I think Sekiro's got some fun gimmicks. Such a good game. So I hope you enjoy it, Zimmer. I really do. I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but I hope you enjoy it. Sekiro's a lot of fun. I played that right after Dark Souls 3 too, man. That was a, I always use the joke a lot, but that was a glass of water after a handful of salt right there. Oh, going through Dark Souls 3 and then getting treated to Sekiro. I love the Its Chalice. This place is so cool looking. I wish this place had a unique boss. Which I'm pretty sure in that last Chalice, Parl, or Laron Darkbeast, sorry. I'm pretty sure he was probably supposed to be the Silver Beast. The Great One Beast. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be him. Which, again, I don't know why it wasn't, because the boss was literally... Like, it's a finished boss just sitting in the files. He's just... Someone just gave him his effects back, and now he's a perfectly functional boss. But, like, I don't know. So the bosses of this Chalice are Brainsucker, Celestial Emissary, but it's just the big one. It's not even the little guys. And Dooflotchy. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Wait a minute, do I know where I am? Fake wall? I know where I'm at. Okay, run. That's that obscure Bloodborne knowledge coming into play right there. Oh, wow. That's a 30 playthroughs moment right there. That's a 30 playthroughs moment right there. Whew. That was a close one. That was a close shave. Let's look out for those. Hit a random wall. Okay, so I know there's one fake wall on layer 1 of the It's Chalice, and I always remember that. And I remember, like, wait a minute, I think it's right here. Do your melee attack. Thank you. How many hours in Bloodborne? 500, I think. It's like 510, something like that. And I've done the chalices. This is the 6th time I've done them. All 10 chalices. This is my 6th run of them. Never played this chalice. Yeah, this is the one you get from killing Ebrietas. Oh boy, that was funny. That was incredible. That's a short. I'm putting that as a short. So I got 2 shorts from this. I got the Keeper of the Old Lord's Raining Hellhounds incident, and I got that one. Cool. I haven't posted a short in like months. I need to post that. I need to post those too. Yeah, this is where it teleported me to. That was so stupid. That's going in the Bloodborne highlight reel for me. That's going in my Bloodborne highlight reel. Like I said, man, 30 playthroughs. This is a situation. Alright, knock you over. A lot of people must have died to the Keeper dogs, huh? Look at all those bloodstains. Whew. Oh, that was fun. Yeah, I guess I did have to live up to my namesake for a second there. Oh, God. That was funny. Yeah, you can't parry him doing Catch Flame for some reason. That's interesting. Or I guess Keeper's a she. Whew. We just had to clutch up for a second. Are you going to do a playthrough on the emulator? Yeah, I definitely will. For sure. I'll probably wait until like some mods get on it. Like the mod that makes it where lamps work like bonfires. We get that. Like I'm waiting to see when someone finally puts the Great One Beast Restored mod onto it. Yeah, what else is there? 60 FPS, of course. We're going to do randomizers on it for sure. It's going to be a fun time. I'm excited for the emulator for sure. Okay, nothing else here. I just kind of want them to like finish it. Like I want the audio to be working. I want the lighting to be on. Like I want everything to be set before I like before I like put a time on. Okay, I'll have my PC by then. I want to go ahead and set a time to start doing that. I'm kind of waiting for them to finish the emulator, which it's definitely getting there. Okay, this is Brain Sucker, I think. Easy boss. Yeah, I kind of figured that would happen. Alright, there's that. Oh, he gave me 2 chunks. I don't need to spend that insight if they're going to start giving me stuff. Whatever. Waste of insight, I guess. No bonus area. What? Dude, we're going to blow through this chalice if there's no bonus areas. This is going to be a very quick chalice. Let's go switch out for the burial blade.
Very well then. Farewell.
Let's switch out for this.